Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes? On this overcast Thursday afternoon. Hey, you! Jigs Koi, I see you. Yes, my man Jigs, he's got a video out. It's only a short, but he has got a growing on project for the winter, so hopefully there'll be more videos coming soon. So if you could do me a favour, go across to my man Jigsy, give him a like, give him a subscribe, drop him a comment, tell him a twisted one saying, I know for a fact it will tickle his Welsh bits pink, that is for sure. Well, not in the best frame of mind, but we're not going to go into that. Those that know, and those that do know, if I find out, I'm going to break the fucking legs, but that's a different story. Anyway, my moan is Amazon, because as you know, every now and then I get an email sent from Higer asking me if there's anything there that I would like to unbox and try. Well, quite a while ago they sent me an email, and on the list was an aquatic plant light for fish tanks that do aquascaping and so forth and so on. And when I looked into it, I thought, oh, I reckon that would be absolutely perfect for the long block tank for keeping hold of the reds. So emailed back, said, right, there's going to be one delivered. I waited and I waited. In the end I emailed and said, have you sent it? And they're like, yes, you should have it. And I'm like, no, I haven't. And Amazon say that they've delivered it. Now in the meantime, I've got some good quality fishing gear. So while I'm waiting for Higer to do their investigations, I got my mum to buy me one until my YouTube money came in, which I did. I didn't bother unboxing it because I was still waiting for correspondence from Higer. So I fitted it in, started using it. I'm absolutely loving it, if I'm totally honest. So I finally get an email back from Higer saying that this, that and the other, we can't say that whether you get received it or someone's nicked it. And I'm saying, someone's fucking nicked it. And I'll tell you the reason why. They then sent me, because they wouldn't send me out another light because the 100-watt one is £100. They sent me a discount code for the 60-watt light, which I paid for. 2 days after paying for it, and this is through the Amazon link, I wasn't here, my son was. I'll show you how it got delivered. There we go. Just a delivery label slapped on the box and then dumped in the front garden. Which is why I haven't unboxed this one yet. So yeah, thanks to Amazon, it's cost me about 160 quid to do one fucking unboxing. Which fair play to Higer, they're really quick, their correspondence and everything, and they did a thorough investigation, and yes, they had a photo of it sat outside my door like that. No wonder it got half-inched. But anyway, it is an absolutely cracking piece of kit and I love it, which is why I did go for the second one, which means I can then take the glowrium light out, which I don't think has done a great deal in helping maintain the colours of the koi. But this one, oh my word, yes, I have noticed a difference. So because of where it's positioned, I have to keep cleaning the lens, but as you saw Monday the fish that came out, the reds on a lot of the goshkis were like, oh, thank you very much. And that's on an indoor tank. So yeah, I will do an unboxing for this one now that I've got my frustrations out of the way. So that one will probably come out a bit later on over there, either this evening or Saturday. But yeah, I've just been pottering around with bits and pieces because my fucking head's all over the place. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about was me and Steve have been chatting, and I've got to say a massive thank you to Tina Williams for her offer, because Tina found out that I've been given an answer filter, and she's like, would you like a Nexus 210 to go with that answer filter? And I'm like, you're joking. And she's like, no, there's one here, you can have it. I got the tape measure in the gap between Toso Tank and Frankenstein, and it's a bit too short by about 5 inches that way outside, and about 2 inches outside that way to fit it in there. So and she's like, but you're a genius, you could, I'm sure you could. And every which way we've looked at it, it ain't gonna fit anywhere. So with that in mind, I've been getting, but let me put this light away, let me move this pump, and I'll show you the size and what it is. And it was actually designed to go into the center of a Nexus filter instead of the, in fact, that's what the Nexus filter had before they created the easy section with the K1 bubbling. So I'm thinking there's got to be some way that I can retrofit it to an easypod. Well, as a handy koi pond lifestyle says, don't knock it till you tried it. So, but before I can even think about it, first thing I've got to do is I've got to get this pump fitted back down there, because one, I don't think 3,600 litres an hour is fast enough for me at the moment. The other thing is I've got to take all the insulation off around the shower for the roof. I don't like how the blade is coming directly into the middle of the pond. So what I'm thinking, I think I've got enough room to be able to spin that bottom tray round, and then the blade sort of like hit the back wall, which will then create a current coming underneath with the wave maker that I've got in there and the air stones. I think I can complete that drag across the bottom to then send it across the top of the pond to create a bit of current, because there's one or two in there that I would like to slim down just a little bit, but that's my thinking. Whether I can get it to work is a different matter. Done some rough calculations and we think it will fit. So let me let me move these bits and pieces here, and I can actually sit it there then and show you what I mean. Well, they've even got the original instructions. Now, your out pipe, that's what that sits on. Now, I'm almost positive, you've got the tape measure here, but I'm almost positive that the circumference of this will actually go down into the centre of the easypod if I take out the screen round the centre and the top spiral. Are you feeling it? Can you see what I mean? See where I'm going? Now, I haven't read through these fully yet, but I'm ever hopeful. But let me spin you around. You spin me right round, step me right round. Stevie Bob, sing along with me. Yeah, where were we? Sorry, I was still spinning round. But here we have the unit itself. You've got what looks like a 5 to 4 inch rubber reducer, or is that 6 inch to 5 inch? I don't know, but we are going to take a look at it. But yeah, and then when you unscrew the top, fucking Pete will be turning his fucking grave now. Sorry, Pete. But then we have the answer. Now, I don't know how it works, but we will see. Now, there should be a slot or some holes down that edge there, and that's what hoofs the water across the screen and pushes the shit out and then to settle down. That's the principle. I think I'm right. If I've got any problems, I'll just give Simon Vinny a call, because I know he's got one of these working. So there is help at hand if we do need it. But get it all back together. Yeah, that back together. Stick you up there a second. Oh, lost the cable. Come here, you shitbag. It's even still got the original Oasis pump. But if I do that and then sit that, bang in the centre there. Now, can you see that? I reckon it'll work. It just depends if I've got any other bigger fittings or a fitting to go in there. Yeah, that's the main stopper, but it means I will have to clean and empty the easypod, because I'll have to take media out, I'll have to take the skin out. So yeah, it's not a 5-minute job. So, but yeah, that's the plan at the moment. And if it does work, it means that when I move this and take it out, this can then go over there onto the tow side tank, which is dosed with salt at the moment, and I'm going to be dropping a heater in there as well, I think. Not 100% sure yet, but yeah, they're salted up to a 0.6 at the moment. Stop any wobbles. That's why the shower's not working. I have to give that a hose down at least twice a day. Keep it wet. These in here seem to be doing all right. So, but I am going to create some kind of bypass up there with some ball valves. so that if I do ever need to, then I'm able to without killing off all my plants, which are coming along absolutely great guns. In fact, I've got to get the scissors on a couple of places. But yeah, all the stuff that was tucked in is starting to come out. Look. And the ferns have just got an ape shit. I might get another one up in that back corner. But yeah, the ferns in there. Oh, and not forget me bonsai. Yeah, it really is starting to creep down here, which is what I wanted. And this one's exploded since we moved it after it fell off. It's just gone absolutely boom. I've got some more expanding foam to get put in down them gaps there as well, so that will insulate that. That back wall there's got Celotex behind it, so is that one, apart from the top section, but I can panel something across there from the outside. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. So give that a clean. I can then clean and empty this as well, so I can get that pump off. First job is to get the pump changed, get that running so I know it's all leak free before I even think about touching there. So that's where we're at. But yeah, that light is absolutely fucking phenomenal. And when I take this down, and this is one of the reasons why I've got a second one, is because the 100-watt one is going to go in there, and then the 60-watt one will go in there, and it will sit just above the water, and just to give that extra light penetration for the colours, because that pond as well there, like the long block tank, is I think almost, if not more than 4 foot deep. This one is just slightly over 4 foot deep, and will be another 8 to 10 inches higher when I turn this into the filtration for the main pond. And then this one will get completely, no more fish in here. Oh, talking about fish in here, you know the little one that was in there, well, he's managed to find his way back out through the bottom drain, and he I don't know if he's around, but we sat there the other night, and literally this tiny little Hiyatsuri comes swimming across the window. But yeah, they haven't eaten him, and he's still swimming about in there. He appears every now and then. But yeah, they're not looking too bad. Something's still not fucking right in there, so I'll do some more scrapes later. But yeah, I don't know where he's gone. There's not, well, there ain't many places where you can hide around the hangy things over there. But yeah, every now and then you just see him going across the front. He did it when Dave was here when it come across. It was like, there is Dave. He's like, boop, 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 boop. But yeah, they're doing really good in there. Got 2 stones to get out. That fell off of that basin when I fucking moved it. My fault. But they're slowly moving it closer and closer to the bottom drain. And then one of them will pick it up and fucking move it somewhere else. But I don't want to go digging around at the liner with a net. So I'll get them at some point. Where's he gone? Yeah, anyway. I'm going to get this easypod cleaned and this pump changed over. Well, there's pump ready to go. Everything's tied in. That blue tape will disappear because there'll be some black tape going over the top of it once this goes in. So everything's all cushy and coordinated. Get rid of the white. I know it's not going to be staying here for that long, but I still want it to look a little bit. So yeah, get this bit in, and then we'll go from there. Because that has just got to go round there into that. Well, that can go round there and sit round the back then for the pump, and then the actual pump ones can come up through here into here, and I'll zip tie it back there somewhere. And then we'll be rocking and rolling. And then the next job will be to see if I can change the bottom of the shower round. Well, my little fruit bat, that's gone 20 past 8, I think it is now. If I can think of it is, yeah, 20 past 8. I've got the tank back up and running. We've definitely got some flow going over the shower now. So hopefully we shouldn't get as much sediment build up in the bottom drain line, which is the main reason I put the bigger pump on. And like I said, whether I do it tomorrow or whether I do it Saturday, I will have a look at the shower, and I'm going to have a look at trying to get this here answer filter up and running and working on my easypod. So at present we are leak free, so that's me happy. As always, don't forget, guys and girls, on your way out, like, share, subscribe, and all that shenanigan. I've been Twisted Coin. You lot out there, you know you're great. And like I said, if I don't see you on the video tomorrow, we'll definitely see you Saturday Night Live. Till then, I'll catch you on the next one.
That's all, cupcakes.
Yes, makes it all worth it.